It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Joined by Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, the Panthers come into 2023 with a lot of new faces, most notably, of course, at head coach and at quarterback. But what do you think it would take for them to emerge on top in the NFC South?
Better efficiency on offense, partner. I think they continue to beef up the offensive line, add to the playmakers on the perimeter, and run the football with some authority. Pair that with the defense. It's been pretty good for the last few seasons. This team has a chance to take charge in a wide-open NFC South.
And then for the visiting Saints, most people might not realize this. You talk about defenses against the pass last year. The Eagles' Super Bowl team, they were number 1, but coming in at number 2, these New Orleans Saints.
Remember, they're led by a defensive-minded head coach, and he plans really well on that side of the ball. Want to see if they can continue that and find some firepower moving the ball on offense.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That throw by Young incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's third and short.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
97.
Now a first down throw for Young. Well, that's complete to Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Young will set to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So here come the Saints to take first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
6-18.
Here's Carr to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
15 yards. First down, Saints.
On the counter, here's Kamara. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
It's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
2nd and 9. Carr now to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing now is Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready?
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Here's 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there. Brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready?
Young on 3rd down. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Young off the play fake. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set.
Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
A first down throw for Young. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here.
Yellow, line, Smith, red.
Here's Young off the play fake. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here is Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Play action. Now it's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
93.
Carr going to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 33. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
All right, go. Ready?
Now here's Young. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
He's going to float this one deep right side. What a reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
Plays. In fact,
Coach,
there's nothing to show you. A scoreless tie here at the half. Both of these defenses have been outstanding thus far. Both of these coaching staffs making their final adjustments for the second half. And in a scoreless game, you figure it's the offensive guys that made the biggest changes to the game plan. For the call, let's go back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Carr to throw on second down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Certainly appears that Cam Jordan is still going strong as he puts the quarterback on the deck. 8.5 sacks last year, nearly top 20 all-time in the NFL, and you certainly marvel at his durability. The one game he missed last season is the only one of his 12-year career missed due to injury.
Fielded at the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Carr's throw caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. On play action, now Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused well, not almost. I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Threw the pick before. Could this turn into a second one? And how would that alter the game for him?
Now Carr. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down, New Orleans.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. He's got room to roam. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And we're back now in Charlotte as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll go again with Sanders. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now 2nd and 9.
Black one. Blue check.
Now Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder.
Ready.
Young. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And this one complete to Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Now to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. One. Pass complete, Thomas. And he is going to have the Saints first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's Carr. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing line?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Carr to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing his Carr. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Carr. That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Carr. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Carr. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet
you want to do against that down.
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Carr to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this one is right through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the fourth, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? Because this feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked his special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want from football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Young. Pass complete. Hurst. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's 2nd down.
Ready.
Here's Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
These guys target, it's Olave. And he will get out of bounds at the end of this. So they took a shot, they complete it, and stop the clock in the end. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. From the left hash, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
Okay, right? Down. Ready, ready.
One last shot for Young. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.